I thought I would jump on here live. I've been talking about this a bit lately that I'm struggling a little bit with social media. I just find that so much of what I am watching is turning out to be AI. And it's definitely got my algorithm. Um, there's certain times of the day things come up that can be disturbing. Like for me, it's animals that are, I don't know, hurt or whatever. But I just find that the whole algorithm now of social media is really weird. And I am actually a person that uses AI. I use Claude. I use it for a lot of my planning and stuff like that, and even some creation for pictures. But now I'm realizing like so much of what we see is AI. People are doing AI videos. So they're taking like their own image and they're doing AI. So I'm like, wow, like that's really a step up. And as great as AI is, I'm like, I don't know what to trust anymore. So I'm realizing that's probably the same here. So I'm going to go on here live, I think, a lot more just because I want you guys to know it's me. And you're going to see me making mistakes. I'm not going to cut anything because it's live. So yeah, we're going to do this a little more often and just talk about all things 50s turning 60, all the things going on in life, in my life, and I love to hear your comments and things going on in your life too. Sometimes it's makeup and hair, and sometimes it's just other stuff going on. Like recently, I haven't been doing as much hair and makeup. I've been doing more things about life and just things going on in my life because things change a lot. This last month, so if you follow some of my other things going on, I am turning 60 in September, which is crazy. I did run a half marathon. That was one of my goals. And I ran that beginning of May. And I actually did really good. I had got a personal best. That was my third in my life. I don't run them a lot. I'm not really a runner. I'm just like a runner. Sometimes when someone challenges me, I go, okay, I'll go running. I do work out a little bit. I do like yoga and Pilates, and I'm starting to do more weights because I'm realizing that's important as we get older to do more weight training and stuff like that. But where I was going with that is this whole month, I've been taking classes for, I've been in coaching for acting 'cause I want to be an actor. Yep, this is my second part of life, and I want to be an actor. And I do live in Winnipeg, Canada. So it's not always the easiest because we don't have as much. Sorry, I'm just looking for a brush here. We don't have as much going on up here as in, say, California, but also at the same time, there's also probably less competition. So I got to go with it. I recently got an agent, signed with an agent in the beginning of May as well. So things are slowly starting to change, which is great. I just got an audition for a national commercial that is in Vancouver. If I get it, I literally am flying to Vancouver this week, but I'm starting to feel more validated. I was really struggling with my emotion and my feelings and my whether I should be doing this and if it's the right thing and all that. And you really struggle in acting because it's all about you. So all those rejections of all those auditions of never hearing back, I think it just piles up on you. Now I've got an agent. It's kind of taken that down a notch because I send my auditions. He has to approve them before they go through. So he gives me feedback, which is I have never had. And it's just, I mean, it's the most amazing thing to have him there. So that's like a safeguard for me. But so I've been taking these coaching lessons for, and they're very good. I do really like them. If you want to know who they are, I'm happy to tell you. But so we do a big lesson plan through the month. I felt like there was so much noise going on in my head. I've done 2.5 months. This month we were doing a lawyer. I literally stepped out for a month. It was like I hit a wall. I couldn't get my head in it. I couldn't study. I couldn't get the emotions. I was feeling really overwhelmed. And I realized that I had taken on too many things. And I realized it's okay to step back. And I did. I literally just dropped the class for the whole month. Obviously, it's all online. It's based out of Vancouver, but I just needed to take care of myself, give myself grace, and just let it go. And I wasn't sure if I was going to let it go completely, if that's what I needed, but I decided that no, I don't need that. I just kind of needed to take a breather. So that's what I did. And then I'll be coming back in this month to study, but it kind of reset myself and my spirit, my heart, and all that kind of thing. So feeling a lot better now, just a little more grounded. I also, so I do a few things if you don't know. I probably do too many things, but one of the other things that I do, and I love doing it, and it's also giving me an income in my later years as I'm retired from my office job, so to speak, is I'm a teacher on an app called Insight Timer. And it's kind of like an app. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's like Headspace or Calm. But I come from a Christian upbringing, so I have never been into um, what I would say is those really Eastern style meditations. I do mine faith-based content. So I don't try to make them too like heavy, but just a little bit more instead of like I know with a lot of the meditations, it's your third eye, it's your chakra. That's not my thing. I'm not judging anyone else, and no one judges me, but my thing is meditating not on myself, but on God and on, hope for a better life and things like that. So that's been starting to go really well. And it's really, I don't know, it's very fulfilling, I think, to do that. So it's been making me feel just a little happier, maybe joyful. It's not even happy, it's joyful. And it's just opening up my life to different things, which is great. So this week, I think I said, yeah, I got an audition for a commercial. It's a big national commercial. Same thing. I got a big, I've been pinned for a voiceover job out of the UK, and it's a big national commercial. So it's kind of funny how all these things just start to come. It's the same week. So I don't know what I'm going to do. If I actually get that on camera commercial, and I think I would hear today because I think they're flying. If I'm going to Vancouver as early as tomorrow. But the national voiceover commercial that I'm potentially doing is Wednesday or Thursday of this week. So gonna have to figure that all out. We'll see how it all comes together. But I just feel even better being pinned and being wanted and auditioning because I'm starting to feel like at least, oh my goodness, I'm going in the right direction. Because when you change things in your life and you go a different direction, it's hard, and you kind of just need to feel validated sometimes just by someone else, right? Kind of going, "Hey, we want to see you." So even just getting an agent and getting auditions from people that I've never auditioned for before that are big casting agents is just helping me feel like I'm at least going on the right track. So that's kind of the path I'm going on right now. Just trying to take time, like I said, to slow things down, keep grace in front of me, keep keep working like just forward with my faith and just allowing things to be because I think one of my biggest challenges in life is busyness, and I will just keep saying yes to things and taking things on. So as I'm reaching my 60s, I'm trying really hard to just slow things down a titch and have a little more focus, and we'll see how things go from there. But this is my goal. Is my goal is to book a actual like I've done a bunch of non-union stuff, like quite a bit of non-union, but my goal is to book an actual ACTRA part, which is the Canadian Union. And it's not about the money, it's just about booking a part that would actually be in a big show. And that's what I want to do. I think that just would be so cool and so fun. So that's what I'm hoping to do this year, and I'm putting it out there because I believe in myself, and I think it's time for me just to start talking about things like that more, rather than keeping my goals and my dreams hidden, which I think a lot of us do because we don't want other people to go, "What? You can't do that. How do you do that? You're not good." I think that's very common for us to self-sabotage, and I know I definitely do that. So I want to show you guys something that while I'm doing my hair here, see my sparkles are coming in. I have a couple of ways, so I'll probably be due for, and I don't let them go much, but I have a couple ways I like to cover them. I'm going to show you. So the first thing I often do, see what this is? This is actually an eyebrow stencil, but it's got brown powder in the bottom, which is amazing. And I've actually almost out of it though. I'm gonna I'm gonna have to get some more, but I'm gonna show you. See here, I go along the part line. Look at that. See how it filled in the one side? Now I'm going to go along the other side. And I'll show you there's a few different things. I really like using these sponges because I find them, I can get right to where I need to be. See, isn't that awesome? I just, so fast. Makes me feel really happy. I don't like, I'm not ready for my grays. I have friends that have their gray hair growing in, and I think That is so great. And I love it on other people. I just don't love it on me yet. At some point, I'll feel like, okay, it's time to let it go. I'm going to show you another one though, just while I've got it here. And this is the Boldify. It's a very similar thing. I took this traveling with me. I will use both. I'm almost out of this one too. You can see. And this one has a little sponge like this. So you just kind of dip it in there and same thing. You just go along the hairline. I like both. They're both equally, just right now, for whatever reason, I'm into this one, but they both work great. So I'll put the links below to both of these, but I just thought I would tell you about that just because that's part of what I'm doing. And I don't know, it just makes me feel better. And I'm going to use this. This is the, what is it? Color Stay Extensionaire. I've been kind of enjoying this mascara lately, so I'll show you what this one's like. Oh, right, this is this one. I was trying to remember which one this was. I haven't used this in a little bit, but this one's cool. Look at this. It's got a twisty top, and it adds a little bit of fiber. So what you're supposed to do, I'm just going to look in the mirror behind so I don't get myself in the eyeball, but you kind of twist it and lift, and it adds a little extra of the fibers and thickening into your eyelashes. See the difference right away? So I've been really quite enjoying this. I actually forgot this one. I switch around sometimes. My usual favorite one, which I use all the time, is this one, the telescopic, but I don't know. I need to actually start remembering to use this one because I've been really liking how it's thickening my lashes, and that is something that's becoming maybe a bit more important to me too. I don't know if I've lost a few lashes over the years, maybe, but it looks nice. I'm going golfing today, so I'm trying not to put too much makeup on because I'm literally gonna sweat it all off. It's so hot. So yeah, when it's hot like this, I don't use the heavy foundation. I use the Laura Geller baked powder. It doesn't give me as much coverage, but it's good enough because I don't want my foundation or my stuff coming off my face. But just gonna go for a bit more of a natural look today. I think that's about it. Maybe just some lipstick, but I don't even know where to put it. So I'll probably end with that. But thanks for hanging out with me. And if you have any questions or want to know anything, put comments below. I'm happy to answer them. Like I said, I'm going to keep trying to pop on here live and just chat with you guys so that you know I'm not AI and I'm real. Okay, we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for hanging out.